I'm Veronica Yeomans and this is Ashling and you're in St Gabriel's Parish Centre where we have two very happy Montessori schools. One is Little Acorns run by Ashling and I run the Montessori Circle.
I've worked in Montessori since 1992, owning my own school, first on Seafield Road in Clontarf, and then when there was building work going on there, moved down to Gabriel's about 13 years ago, supposedly temporarily, and we never moved back. At this stage, after 25 years, there's now people in their almost 30s that I've had in Montessori that are still living in the area, and I'm now on second generation.
I actually came in back through the generosity of Ashling. Myself and a friend of mine, Joanne, we started here with one room and then we expanded, and now Ashling and I work very happily together. The business has actually grown, and what's really lovely is it's kind of been like a tree. We were two separate branches and now we've kind of come together. So it's working really, really well, and
it's merged.
It's flying along,
yeah.
It's really merged.
We should be competitive, but we're not.
Not a hope, not a hope. There's no point, like not in this business. I mean, the honesty of the children that we work with kind of keep us on the straight and narrow, so you know, it works really, really well. It works very, very well.
I actually have been here all my life. I went to Green Lanes National School, which is around the corner. Then I went to Mount Temple, which is also in Clontarf, so I've been based here all of my life. I then went from that to working in a Montessori school in Clontarf from the age of 17 in my summer holidays, and I suppose I knew the area, I knew the children, and it just made perfect sense to stay here, and I've never had a reason to move out.
No real reason. I'm here kind of by default. I'm really a Ringsender by, you know, to start off with. Married a fella from Fairview and just kind of fell into the business here really. Started off teaching a little bit of yoga, and then when the room became available, away I went, and it was pretty much down to Ashling's generosity. She had too many children that she couldn't cater for, so we kind of picked up the slack and away we go.
For the month of June we try and run different activities just to keep the children motivated and to keep ourselves happy. So one of the things we've done for years, instead of getting on a bus and going on a school tour, is we take the children up to St Anne's purely for a teddy bear's picnic. Obviously the children from the area know St Anne's very well, so it's not something new to them, but what is new to them is that they are leaving the premises with their pals, first time probably without their parents, and they're going up to spend time in the park with their friends. And they love to bring us up and say, this is, you know, I know where this is, I know where that is. We love going here, we love doing that. So it's all very familiar, but it's new at the same time. So what we do is they bring their own little picnic, they bring their teddy bear, we walk from here hand in hand up to the park, they play in the playground, we roll down the hills, play a little bit of football, and then go and have a picnic on the way back, and then return after about 2 or 3 hours. And it's a lovely day out, weather permitting. We've gone in the rain, we'll hopefully get a little bit of sunshine, not too hot. And it's a fantastic facility that's well known to all the children, and they just have a wonderful time, and we do it every year. Well, I suppose the Teddy Bear's picnic song, really, and the age profile we're working with, and it just seemed like a nice idea, something to do, and like where better to do it than the park on our doorstep. So I suppose it just grew, and it just seems like such a natural thing to do, is to go to the park and have the Teddy Bear's picnic.
I suppose the really good thing about Clontarf is it does feel like a village, and I think that's the big appeal. And particularly with the centre here, we work together. Like there's lots of stuff goes on here in the centre. We're just a very small part of what happens pretty much in the mornings. But there's ballet, there's bingo, you name it. There's a whole range catering for every age group. So we do all work hand in hand, and it is a very community based. And that has extended to St Anne's, particularly with the new developments there. So we're very much part of that, and at Christmas time Ashling and I sponsor our children with the Santa Christmas experience, which ties in beautifully with the ambience of the park, and it's just making that link and keeping that community and keeping that inclusiveness of everybody is very, very important to us.
Now we do other things in the park from time to time, like obviously with the changing seasons. You go up in the autumn and you'll collect the leaves, and you collect the horse chestnuts, the pine cones, whatever you can find, and bring them back and have them for a nature table. So the park is very much part of our growth and development with the children. And then obviously in springtime you have all the new growth as well. So we try and incorporate the park as much as we can in the children's development, but their big outing is their teddy bear stick, where it's all about fun.
Oh listen, I wouldn't do anything else. I don't know how you get the patience to do what you do, or to sit at a desk or to add up figures all day. I could not do it. I would fail miserably, and I would never want to do it. You'll never beat the honesty of children. They will just say it straight out, and it takes a lot of the nonsense out of life. They're amazing. We couldn't do anything else.
I know. I think you have to be built to do a job like this, and you have to have a certain mind frame. And I've never done any other job but work with children, so I wouldn't know what else I could possibly do. But you know what, they're a joy to have, and we only get to keep them for a short while, but we're very honoured to have the children in our lives and for the parents to trust us with the most precious thing they could possibly have, and we're delighted with the children, and I think you can see that in the delight in the children's face.